Stevenson almost came up with a steal. Here's James behind the back, gets inside, sidestep, layup's good, and a foul.
The whole game. It is awesome.
Oh, what a spin move. Lance got fooled that time, LeBron James.
A terrific job on his switches. I'd involve somebody else on those pick and rolls.
James on the spin move.
Well, LeBron James even took a shot, and James goes right to it and hits. Pick and then played on a switch by Miles Turner. He goes right by him for the reverse.
If your team doesn't get a rhythm.
The other reaction as LeBron's good friend Lance Stevenson checks in, and it's all LeBron here. They're one-on-one. James fires and gets through. 11 hit. And back come the Cavaliers. James all the way. James lays it home.
Come help, and will LeBron pass it?
It's a rare switch by Indiana, and LeBron able to hit over him on the shot clock. LeBron on a step back. Yes.
James, quick spin move and throws it down with a foul. James spins, layup, banks it home.
Taking a double team. Now it's up to you to make a play.
James spins, layup's good. That's about the third beautiful. James steps back, hits the three. Big bucket there from James. It's the bonus on James. Another three, puts it in. LeBron James back. James stops for three, knocks it down.
Gonna have to calm down just a little bit.
Here's James putting a beautiful move on Miles Turner. Here's James to the rim and banks it home. As he did the other night. Here's James forcing and banks it home. What a... James puts the move on Turner and scores. Able to do as they head back to Cleveland for a game 5. LeBron on the spin, whipping by Montgomery.
Pacers. James takes the opening, gets it to go with the left hand. James crosses, James leans, the flip is good. They have shot 11 of 14 in the second quarter. James going. James crosses, James to the hole. LeBron James with a chance. Cleveland triggers in. James, 2 seconds, 1 second for the win. Oh! LeBron James delivers.
James has had some big first quarters. Fires the three and rattles it home. 7-0 Oladipo run. Stevenson harassing James. James! Oh! A thunderous dunk. We always talk about. Free throw shooting could have made a difference earlier in the series. James, beautiful. James steps back. His three. Nails it. 7. James, a long three-pointer. Oh, James continues to not
Make plays and not try to overdo it.
James drives, gets inside, and finishes once again. On an island against James right now. James steps back inside the arc. Jumper's good. LeBron James 4. James, that's a two-pointer. Got it! For a late season addition. Good defensive player, tough, hard-nosed professional. It's right on James, but shot clock at 5. James pump fake, three-pointer. It's good. LeBron James drills it up.
DeRozan now with 9 points. James looks for an opening on Anunoby. Fades, connects. Assists for the Cavaliers. Siakam gets switched on him. No match. The crank. Out of the timeout, James. Step back over Anunoby. 80-69 Toronto. James, the spin to the rim. 196 Toronto. James lines up a three. Count it. And on Anunoby. James with 10 to shoot. The fadeaway for the tie. Yes! LeBron James!
LeBron James up court for the Cavaliers. Working against Anunoby, put up the left-hand layup and makes the 8-point lead for the Cavaliers. LeBron with 4 points. Boy, it looked like he got hit by Pirtle, but when...
Now what he does not want to do is pick up a foul outside here.
James spins and Goes off glass. Cavaliers spin.
Nice.
Bucket. LeBron and the James. Fadeaway. That's the shot that he made. Working against Siakam. And that three is good. He is feeling it right now.
And then also screening, doing good screens. And then the one-on-one play right here.
One-on-one.
James and Love. Well, the other night, like I told you, I took him 2 shots to make the shot from the tunnel.
Oh, LeBron!
Oh, boy.
That thing was in the air. He is in full rhythm right now. Backing down Lowry. Heat check. Still sizzling.
Not going to double team him. Come on, he's going to have his way here.
LeBron fades away over Siakam. He's hotter than fish grease. LeBron coming off the Thompson screen. Fade away. What'd you expect? Broken hand. LeBron backing down DeRozan. There's that fadeaway, and it's butter. The shot clock for LeBron James.
Hold on.
We're love with the block. James, reverse time. Feet. His teammates have learned to play with him a lot more.
There it is again.
And step through and one. Putting some.
The rest of the team shooting 38%. Now, that,
James downhill.
Look out.
Anunoby, the rookie. One dribble pull up. LeBron, butter. Miles onto LeBron. Step back three. Got it. Two-man game.
Well, see, that's the switch they want.
James to the basket and one. LeBron James.
Layup.
They clear out the side for LeBron. Now he's going to walk down Miles. A tough fadeaway. Who said it was tough? James.
Sure, here it is. See, it's under
3 seconds to go. Throws up the floater. Good night, Cleveland. That is for you.
But they're smart. Spin dribble, James. Got it. Here in the third, 4 minutes into this third. James now right to the rim. He's Cleveland, especially if he ends up in the NBA Finals. What a move on Sixers. The way Masai Ujiri went into this, he gave Lowry a 3-year deal. How about that? How about that?
Back out LeBron James. Passes up the open three. Gets booed and knocks down the shot right away. James against Morris. Falling away. He's been hitting one of the greatest playoff runs so far in NBA playoff history. Drives, finishes, and one. Draws the foul up. James tries another three. That's good. Remember in game 1, big shot clock at 4. Love back out. James well beyond the arc. Gets the bounce and it drops in. James and Morris one-on-one. James to the rim. Throws it up and in. Attacking the goal. Dribble. Shot clock winding down. James falling away. A three. Oh, it's good. LeBron James. 9. James again. James drives, runner. Nice soft touch.
And now Monroe has it.
James gets past Monroe, layup, count it, and one.
But that's the mindset.
Chloe Brown, 23 for the second straight game in these conference finals. James, count it, and one. There's and Baines ready to throw that one down. James pulls up three-pointer, knocks it down. An impressive block. Morris on him. James gets into the paint, drives and finishes. James fires a three. That's good. LeBron James from down defensively. LeBron James, his first shot of the night. Tatum could not get it to go down. James drives, scoop layup, and a foul. Points and 2 guards on the perimeter. 5 to shoot. James jumper's good. James goes at him, pulls back, it's in the paint. One-handed shot, bounces around and drops through the soft touch. Shot clock at 5. James pulls back, puts it up, puts it in. Rozier now picks him up. James sets, puts up a three. Bang! James spins in and an elbow to the face of Smart. James' shot is good. James steps back off 1 foot. That's good.
high turnovers and some poor defense.
James pulls up inside the paint, knocks down another as the shot clock.
Hill can't go passive when he's in pick and roll or anything offensively. He's got to go aggressively and create plays for himself or the guys around.
James. James goes right at Tatum. Euro step, banks it home. Harford on an island right now with James. James measures, now steps back, jump shot's good. 17. James has Tatum on him once again. Drives the runner off the glass, banks it home. 25. Regular season. And have had some awful defensive performances in the playoffs as James nails that one. James drives, steps back, puts up a three. Bang! LeBron James from downtown. His 7th 40-point game of these playoffs. Steps, tries it again, puts it in! As the shot clock expires, LeBron James with 44. Timeout Boston.
Agger threes by LeBron James, the best player in the land. That's good defense, but better offense. Mama, there goes that man.
Taking his time, taking time off the clock. Now drives, fouled, shot's good, and one. 5 on the 24. James drives, gets in the paint. Falling away is up and good. He's hit away. Might be some wetness on the court. Players are slipping. James drives, layup. Count it, and one. Got hit. Clarkson out there right now with him. James drives on Horford, gets inside, and lays it in off the glass. 4. James between the legs. Drives, continues off balance, banks it home. He is loved and taken by James. Here comes James in the open floor. James grab from behind. Count it. Goaltend and one. Well, it's great to see him back on the floor. James drives past Livingston and throws it down. LeBron with West isolated on him. Steps back. That's a two-pointer. That's good. 6 for 6. He struggled. Game 7 Boston, Game 7 Houston. James drives and finishes. Holds it up. 6 minutes for McGee. As James sets and fires and nails the three-pointer. James fires a three. That's good. LeBron James from way downtown.
Baseball player, 1 out of 10. Sean McNally, the great Pittsburgh Pirates scout.
The rebound.
I'm shocked you downplayed Savannah. He said she was all city.
James again from downtown. Giving him plenty of room. James drives on him, layup off the glass, banks it home. 40 points for James. Under 3 minutes remaining. James drives past Curry, gets inside, and throws it down. Picks up James, 8 to shoot. James drives, shot blocked, count it, and one. LeBron James.
Up and decides not to take a timeout.
James drives, double clutches, and puts it in. 4. Thompson, such a good screen. James spins, drives, count it, and one. Right now, Golden State a comfortable lead. James drives, layup is good. US 24 hours. James rises, knocks it down. Down, now 4 of 11. Here's James, got a head of steam, drives to the bucket, banks it home. James up and under, throws it off the backboard. Oh, what a perfect pass to himself. Rush shots here. Curry's 0 for 4 from downtown. James banks it home. He's got 10.
That cut to the rim.
James puts the head down, gets in the paint. Off balance, shot is good. He assists here in the first half. James drives down the lane once again, using the left. Here comes James. Down the lane, an easy layup. Just over. Rebound, Kevin Love, back out. James fakes, sets, fires, bang! 1 point. James against McGee. That's inside. McGee stays with him beautifully. High arcing shot is good. James spins in the paint and an easy layup. A beautiful. Klay Thompson in the game with the 3 fouls. James drives on him and James floats it up and in.